Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Hey, it's Easter.
I was like, where are you going?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 263
Yes.
of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. Easter Sunday.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody. Everybody out there who celebrates. We all celebrate the time that a rabbit will come to your house and lay some eggs.
I mean, a rabbit did show up and brought some goodies to the studio.
And a squirrel, too. Look at that.
Oh, a squirrel.
A little squirrel. Hello. Hey, Thomas. Happy Easter. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to episode 263 of The Sit Down. I am Scott Dion Brown, joined by the greatest co-host in all the
We're working on it.
galaxy, Regine Alaina.
Happy Sunday. It's okay. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's been a long night for you, so I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
It's okay.
Last night was the Pop Explosion concert featuring Mika and friends. It was held last night at the Zinflix Auditorium.
How was it?
It went well. It was good. The audience really got into it.
That's good.
I was in charge of creating all the visuals that were happening on the screen. So it was a busy week for me. I had to do all these, I had to edit all these videos. Friday night, I basically pulled an all-nighter. In fact, actually, I pulled an all-nighter in that I worked until about 6 in the morning.
Jeez.
And then I was like, the show is tomorrow. If I don't sleep, I'm going to be like useless. So I went to bed at 6, slept for like 4 hours, and then I got up. And then I edited some more until I had to go to the show.
Jeez.
So got everything done.
So I forgive you for doing my intro for me.
Yeah, yeah. But happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
And let's bring in our guest. So our guest today, everybody.
It's no stranger to the sit down.
No stranger to the sit down. No stranger to me in general, I guess. Because we're actually related.
No.
But, yeah, we are. But everybody, the Toronto Game Expo 2024 happened two Saturdays ago now. And at that event, there was a tournament, a duck hunt tournament. So the reason I'm telling this is because, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the sit down the Toronto Game Expo 2024 duck hunt champion, Taylor Brown.
How's it going?
What's up?
How's it going?
Good.
I mean, it's nice to be on. It's nice to be on the show.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So Taylor's in town. Actually, so here's the thing: the Game Expo was last Saturday.
Was that the reason why you came to town? Because you really wanted to be
Yeah.
the
So
duck hunt
I
champ?
came into town because I was like,
I got to be the champ.
I got a competition to win. But no, I actually I came into town. It was our cousin's birthday, and we had a surprise party for him. So I wanted to come into town and surprise him for that. So I mean, we didn't really post anything about me winning last week because it was a secret.
Yeah.
So, but it's actually it's kind of a funny story how I ended up becoming the champion.
Tell
Yeah.
us about it, Taylor.
Well, I should tell.
Yeah.
I should tell half of the story.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, so basically, because you guys saw, I posted last week that I was at Toronto Game Expo.
Yeah.
Taylor was also with me at Toronto Game Expo, but he couldn't post about it because then people in the family would know he's in town and would spoil the surprise party.
Yes.
Got it. I had no idea. Well, you could have just said you were here for the expo.
Well,
Yeah.
we wanted it to be a total surprise. So it was, everybody was surprised.
Everyone was very surprised.
Yeah. So anyway, so last week, Toronto Game Expo happens.
Yes.
They are hosting the classic NES game Duck Hunt. Okay, and the way it works is it's just an all-day thing. You basically can go up at any time. They have it set up. There's a guy there, and they have the high score written on a whiteboard. Okay, and you just go up. You play around, and if you beat the high score, you're the high score. And then by the end of the day, around 5 o'clock, I think, whoever has the high score is the champ.
Okay.
So when we get there, in fact, it's a better story if you guys didn't know that he's the champion. But also, I had to introduce you, and also it's in the description, so people already know. But I walk up to this thing, and at the time, the high score is like
339,000.
Yeah, 339. Yeah, that's right. So 339,000, and I look at that, and I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna, like, we're not getting to that, right? And here's the thing: I remember the last time I played Duck Hunt was actually at the CNE. I think last year they had one there, and I played, and I got to maybe level 10, and so. And I did some quick math as I was watching the person before me, and I was like, in order to get to level, like, to get to like 200, 300,000, you got to get to like level, almost level 20, right? Or maybe even more, I'm not sure, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to level 10, like, this is, it'll be fun, let's just go, right? So I pick up the gun, start shooting. I get doing okay. Suddenly, I get to about 100,000.
And this is like a video game, right? You're not
This is-
actually shooting
yes.
gun.
No. It's like
okay.
it's the classic game Duck Hunt. It came with like a red gun.
Okay.
Or sometimes
I
it was
just
gray.
wanted to clarify
Yeah.
for those who are watching.
So I'm standing there like, right, shooting these ducks, right? I get to about 100,000. Getting close to level 10. I'm like, all right, I'm going to fall apart now. Keep going. Suddenly I'm at 150,000. Suddenly I'm at 200,000. I'm climbing, and like I'm going through the levels. I get to level 15, level 17, and it's going fast, but I'm finding myself like I'm shooting the ducks. I'm shooting the ducks. I get close to the score, like close to 290,000.
Like, yeah, you got around 300,000, and you were like,
What do I do?
get the camera out.
Yeah.
Get the camera out quickly.
A crowd starts to form around me. Okay. The other thing I should mention is before I started shooting, Taylor was like, "Hey Scott, you should just go get the high score, and then I'll beat it." I was like, "Okay, yeah, all right." He said that anyway.
Which you would.
Yeah. So brotherly competition. That's
Of
what
course.
we do. But so then anyway, crowd's forming around me. Another one of the organizers comes up. Yeah. Okay. He's getting close. Getting close. I pass the high score.
Oh.
Everyone starts clapping.
And you're still going.
This did actually happen.
Yeah, they do. There's an applause. They're actually applauding. Yeah, it's not one of those things where like
And
everybody
then
clapped.
everybody clapped after.
Right.
Everybody actually clapped. I kept going, but as I passed the score, I could feel my brain mentally like taking the foot off the gas.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so then I thought, okay, I'll just keep going until I die. I ended up at 398,000, and I was pretty happy. I took a picture of the score. I took a selfie with the score.
Of course you did.
Took all these pictures. The guy comes over. He's like, he takes my name, my email, my phone number. He's like, all right, that's great. If the score holds up, you're gonna get 2 free tickets to Anime North. I was like, oh, that's neat. I never heard of that, but that's cool.
You've never heard of Anime North?
No. But I'll go. Anyway, I'm like, wow, I feel accomplished.
I'm surprised you've never heard of Anime North, but okay, continue.
That's the takeaway from the story so far.
Yeah.
I say to my girlfriend, hey, honey, how does it feel to be with one of the top gamers here? Like, are you impressed? And she's like, I'm kind of impressed. I'm like, I know.
You're like, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
For now.
So I get my high score. I'm hanging out. Then, Taylor.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, usually at this point, I would just kind of pull out the picture. But I had one motivation, and that was I have to destroy my brother. So I haven't played Duck Hunt in maybe 20 plus years. Like literally since I think we were like small kids. I think it was the last time. And in our parents' basement, just playing Duck Hunt. And yeah, I believe my total score, well, I don't even...
Your final score...
My final score was like 499,920 or something.
Yeah, I think you felt you were just short
I
of
was
the
like
500,000.
one duck away from 500,000.
Damn.
So yeah, once I had passed Scott's score, I was like, I'm not taking my foot off the gas. And so, and then that was the thing. One guy, like I would go back and periodically check, and one guy got close, and I got a little nervous where I was like, should I just hit the reset button? But no, he didn't make it. So, I won 2 passes to Anime North.
Nice.
And we do have the photo here. Here he is.
Like, there is proof.
Proof in the pudding.
Our Toronto Game Expo
Nice.
2024 Duck Hunt Champion. There's this high score there. 499,800.
Yeah. 1 duck shy of $500,000.
So
it was very
close.
sad.
Yeah.
But, can't win them all.
I mean, you won.
I mean, I won.
Winning's winning, right?
Winning's winning. It's the, inch or a mile.
Yep. I will say so. Like we both basically had the best round of duck hunt
By far.
by far. And the thing is, I was actually I was seriously considering trying again to see if I could beat the high score. And then, but the reason I didn't was because it's like,
Well, it takes you're there for a while.
it's not
like 5 minutes. I feel like we were each 15, 25 to 25 minutes almost.
It's a
It
while.
takes a while.
Yeah, and the other thing is like anybody who plays video games, and it's probably true in sports too, actually. But anytime when you're really just, sometimes you find yourself getting into a mode where you just lock in, and I find that happens sometimes I'm playing Brawlhalla, and there's a moment where wow, I suddenly you feel like you're Neo in the Matrix for a second, and you can just see everything. You just lock in. This focus happens. You can wow, that's awesome. And I think that moment when I was playing in that first round, I felt that. I was like, wow.
Yes.
And that's why when I passed the score, I could feel it going away. I could see that focus went away because I think I surprised myself so much that I beat the score, and I felt like I had already accomplished what I needed to, and I felt like my brain had been nope, it's done now.
Got it.
And I thought to myself, if I try to do it again and I'm trying to get it back, I didn't think that I would be able to get into that same mode again. And so I thought, nah, I don't want to. I almost felt like I'll probably get 100,000 and just die.
Fair.
So,
And I'm glad you didn't, because if you beat me, I would have had to play again.
yeah,
And
exactly.
not that I wouldn't have wanted to play again, but I remember my arm was hurting at the end, and it was just I was like, this is tiring. This is tiring. It's just duck hunt, but it's tiring.
So are you just aiming at the ducks on the screen?
Yeah, so basically what happens is you hold the gun, and the way the old gun was is
It's a plastic one.
It's a plastic gun, but there's so there's 2 sights. There's a sight at the back, so you have to line up the sights. You were lining up the sights, yeah?
Yeah, of course, you have to.
Yeah, so you line up the sights, and then the ducks sort of fly around the screen.
Got it.
And then as the levels go on, the ducks get faster and faster and faster. And every time you miss a duck, the dog, who's supposed to be your dog, he laughs at you. Yeah.
He laughs right in your face.
Yeah.
And it's very disheartening.
Love that.
But it was a lot of fun though. And we also I came runner up, and I guess you got 3rd or 4th in the Tetris competition.
I heard about
I think
that.
I did worse than the 3rd or 4th.
Did you do worse?
Yeah. In fact, I should say, it was my girlfriend won the Tetris tournament.
Yes,
Tetris champion.
She's the Tetris Titan, as they call it. Yeah.
So did she get tickets to Anime North? too?
No, she got her prize was a trophy. It was actually a trophy.
Oh.
In fact, I'm surprised they didn't give you a trophy.
I was a little shocked by that too,
Yeah.
because the Tetris tournament, I feel like there was 10 people, but Duck Hunt was you had to sign up for the Tetris tournament.
Yeah.
But for Duck Hunt, you just walk up and start playing, and I don't even know.
A lot
how
of
many
people tried.
A lot of people played it because it was a pretty busy festival, if you will,
Yeah.
or expo. It was
Yeah.
a decently busy expo. It was a lot of fun.
In fact, shout out to Toronto Game Expo.
Toronto Game Expo.
It was a really great event.
Had a lot of fun.
We're going back for sure. It was so.
That's right up your alley.
It was just a really, really good time. They had lots of vendors selling a lot of cool things. And in fact, we'll show some of the stuff we bought because we bought a few things.
Yes.
Actually, I want to show that. But yeah, so the Tetris tournament, we signed up, competed, and my girlfriend actually won the whole tournament. which
So
was very good.
did she flip the question on you and ask you if you were impressed?
I was impressed. She didn't ask, but I was impressed. I was. I will say this though, okay, about my.
Oh yeah, this is why Scott didn't win. This is
Okay,
why
tell
Scott
us.
didn't
Tell
win.
us why.
Here's the thing, okay? The Tetris tournament was played in game mode B
Yeah.
in Tetris.
Okay.
which I have never played.
Nah.
And I have no idea what it is. I didn't know what it was. So like when the organizer was coming up to us and like explaining the rules of this tournament, right?
You weren't listening.
No, I was listening. He didn't say that part. He went, yeah, we're going to play in game mode B. And I was like, oh, what's the game mode B? And he's like, oh, well, in that version, there's like, there's blocks, obstacles already in the way. That's what he said. And I was like, okay. So, and I thought that was just to add more challenge. But that's not the key difference between game mode A and game mode B.
What's the difference?
Game mode B, there's only a max of, you can get a maximum of 25 lines. So are you familiar with Tetris? So you get a line like, and
Yeah.
Whether
makes
it's
it
1, 2, 3, or 4.
yeah. And if you get all 4, it's a Tetris.
Yeah.
Right?
But that still counts as
One line. Yeah. So you can only get rid of blocks 25 times, basically. And then it's over. That's what game mode B is. So obviously you're motivated to try to get a Tetris every time or as close to it because you want to max your score in 25 lines. I did not know I had a max.
Wow.
So I'm like playing the game. I'm like,
Did you know?
Yeah, because it says right at the top of the screen 25 lines, and it counts down every single time you get a line.
I didn't read that. I didn't know who reads that.
I did, which is why I got second.
Yeah.
Clearly, your girlfriend did.
I think she already knew. She already knew game mode B.
Also, I will say, like, that's the thing. I'd never played game mode B before. But anytime I've ever played Tetris, I go for a Tetris every time.
Always.
Like, I immediately start building to try to get 4. That's just the
As
way
you
I've
should,
always
yeah.
played.
Yeah.
And
It worked to your advantage.
it worked to my advantage.
So I'm playing, right? And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, because what I knew for sure, it was that highest score wins. I'm like, okay, so I just got to, keep racking up the score. So I'm like, and my first match, I was playing against my girlfriend. It was me versus her, okay? And so I'm just keeping it low. I'm getting out lines, just getting things organized and slowly making my way up. But like, oh, there's an opening, I'll get a line. If a line comes, right? And in my head, I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, like, look, I've got plenty of space. Like, my thing is like 3 or 4 tall. And then I hear my girlfriend scream. The music is sped up, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat her. Like, she's about to die. I'm like, all I got to do is hold out for a few more seconds, and then I've got all the time I need to just keep running up that
Joke's on
score,
you.
right? So, right, and I'm playing, and suddenly the game ends. My game ends. And I was like, congratulations, you are a Tetris master. That's what it says all the time. You are a Tetris master, right? And my score was like 1,000 or something. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, wait, is it the next level now? Like, what's happening? And they're like, no, Scott, you only have 25 lines. I'm like, what? So my girlfriend, the reason the music was playing high is because she was doing the high risk, high reward. Like, she's building up to try to get Tetrises. And so she destroyed me. And I didn't even know it was game mode B.
Yeah. And yeah.
You sound
That
so
was it.
defeated.
I just know, like, here's the thing. She probably still would have beat me because she is pretty good at those types of games. She usually beats me at Dr. Mario, too.
Yeah.
So, but it would have at least been competitive, you know?
I mean, realistically, what I think we learned that day was you're the professional gamer and not the best gamer in our family.
Ooh.
I mean, I'll acknowledge that that's true.
Ooh.
That's actually true. Like, you were always better at video games than me.
So you're saying you acknowledge me?
Are you acknowledging
I acknowledge you.
What's that game where it's like Cooking Mama, but it's not? Like the newer cooking game?
Oh,
Over something. What is it called? My husband and I have been
Overcooked?
playing it, and it
where you work together,
it
right?
causes a fight every
You
time.
work together cooking? Oh, wait.
I don't
Eileen,
think I've ever heard of that one.
Eileen is in the chat. Shots fired. The takeaway from the story is that anyone can play Duck Hunt.
Ooh.
I don't see you with a winner banner there, Eileen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Eileen, here, let's show the photo
Yeah,
again.
here, show the photo again. Let's just see that. Maybe we'll print that off and we'll just send a copy to Eileen.
Yep.
Yeah. And if that's the thing, that picture, there's another one where it's further back and it shows like the top of the sign. Like the sign was really nice that
like
they
that
had.
banner behind you there.
Yeah.
You can see the Duck Hunt, the dog. So that's the dog there holding the duck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was a pretty awesome event.
It was a pretty good event. It was
good
a lot of fun.
Yep. Yeah, I would definitely go back.
Yeah.
In fact, let's go over what we bought.
Oh yeah. Show the
us.
goodies we got.
So first thing I bought some of these. I bought some
Socks?
socks from Mona's Merch, And she had a whole ton of them. So then you can look over them and see. So I picked my 3 things.
Did you get socks too?
I did, but I opened mine and I've already worn them.
I purposely haven't worn them because I wanted to show them on the show.
Okay. Ninja Turtles.
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Okay.
Love that.
What does it say on that? Oh, Viacom overseas holding.
It's just their
CB.
branding.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. It's good.
I like this one. He-Man. Da, 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 da. Look at that. It's got his whole 6-pack.
You'd be wearing his crotch on your feet, Scott. Am I allowed to say that?
Well, it's already done.
Well, I mean, he will be.
Yeah. What's
So,
on the
I
other
mean,
side?
it's not
It's
a
the
lie.
same thing.
Oh, look, it's the
his
back of
butt.
them. Look at that.
That's funny.
That's even better.
That's really funny.
That's actually awesome. I didn't even realize that.
Well, yeah, because we only saw them like folded up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Those are good. And then finally, I guess fitting for Duck Hunt.
Is that a Game Boy?
No, NES controller.
Yeah, just the Nintendo Control.
Yeah,
Got
it's the
it.
actual the original controller.
And then
Y'all just aged yourselves.
Well, no,
okay.
I've never seen this before, but I
That's
just
cute.
felt like looking at
What
it.
did you get?
mine, well, actually, I got a pair of Pac-Man socks, but I gave those to Dad because our father really loves the Pac-Man.
Love
And
that.
then I got, I think, a pair of Batman ones, so just had bat symbols on them.
Yep.
And then, yeah, that's what it was. There were ones that had little Volkswagen vans, like the camper vans. So
Perfect for you.
perfect for me because that's what I have.
Yep.
So, I mean, to be fair, it's not my exact van. It's like the 60s, the Volkswagen bus, because they don't make a lot of stuff for Vanagons.
Vanagon.
just the buses, but
That's
I
cute.
digress.
Yeah. Speaking of that, in fact, actually, I should have I'll add it after. But if you go to Taylor's YouTube channel at Taylor the Brown, there's a video on there where you can actually see he gives a tour.
It's a pretty
of
sweet
his
van.
Yeah.
Check it out. Like
Check it
and
out.
subscribe for more content.
I'm
One
just
day.
I'm just gonna say for that van, I remember when we first started the show, you were constantly watching van videos.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's making his own van video.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's good stuff. It's just it's difficult to try to like I do have a full-time job and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, just getting out and being able to just film content is like more and more difficult, unfortunately. Especially because I mean the amount of Vancouver gets a lot of rain, and when it rains, it's not like, hey, let's go camping in the woods.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
waiting for good weather is usually pretty nice, but yeah, it's difficult to do sometimes.
It is so gray out there.
It's very gray.
Well, actually, one thing, I can't remember if I said this on the show before. Like, the first time in my whole life that I've ever seen this, and it was in Vancouver, is that, so when we came out to visit you, I think it was the first time we visited, me and my dad went out, and like it was raining every day,
Yeah, I
right?
remember you saying that.
Yeah, so like we were finally like, okay, well we can't just stay in. So I remember me and my dad were like, okay, let's grab an umbrella. Let's go walk down the street. We'll go find a restaurant or a bar or something. I remember we walked through this neighborhood, and we walked by a playground, and there was like a parent or babysitter or whatever in a raincoat, just watching their kids as they're playing in the park. Like these kids had gone to
They're
the park
used
to
to
play.
it.
Yeah, I'm like that in Toronto. That's something I've never seen that in my entire life, not even once. Where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to take the kids to the park to go play in the park in the pouring rain. But I guess you don't have a choice in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's just you have to get used to just doing stuff in
Fair.
the rain, and that's just kind of the way it is.
Yep.
But
That's how it is.
one day, like that's the thing. I feel like I have to get an awning for my van so that when it is
It
those
does
rainy
rain.
days, I can like okay, at least pull the awning out and have my little fireplace going, but be like covered.
Covered.
Because as of right now, if I go out in the van in the rain, I'm just
What?
in the van the whole
Yeah.
time. So it's like,
Yep.
yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, awning would be good.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vancouver.
It's worth visiting. It's
definitely
just
worth
like,
checking out.
it's I guess I don't know. You just gotta
Actually,
hopefully-
I lied. I might go to Vancouver in May for
Nice.
work, but we'll see.
you just gotta get lucky with the weather. Like
Yeah.
because like the first time I was there, like I said, first 4 days rained all day long, and I was almost feeling a little like, oh, it's so gray here. Like why does anybody live here?
Why does Taylor live here?
Yeah, but then there was
How
one
could
day.
he?
There was one day when the sun came out and it cleared, and then for the first time I noticed like I can see mountains where we were, And I'm like, whoa, there's mountains over there. And I was like, oh, that's why people live here. Okay.
Yeah. Like literally Dad, I think, like the first time he came out, he was just by himself. He came for a week and it rained the entire time. And then I think even on his second visit, I think he came out again and he didn't see, and it rained the whole time. And it wasn't until his third visit with you that the sun finally came out and he's like, oh, cool, mountains. It's like, yeah, they're right there.
Surprise.
So, yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay, what else did you buy? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. In fact, this is the best thing.
Yeah, this is
We
the coolest.
both bought one of these.
Yes.
We bought. It's like a merging of two fandoms. Honestly,
Yes.
I think it's amazing.
It's cute.
It is. What would you call it? What would you call it?
I mean,
Super Grogu?
the
Mario.
Grogu.
the Mando Mario,
Oh.
Mando
Yeah.
Mario
the
Lorian.
the Marilorian.
Super Mandalorian. It is.
So would Luigi be Grogu?
I think he would be like a Boba Fett.
or a Boba Fett?
Well,
yeah,
because
he
he's
could be.
green. So
Boba
like,
Luigi.
That's true. You could go either way, but so basically it's Mario as a Mandalorian, and I just think like I love it. Like the proportions are clearly Mario, like
so
the height,
itty-bitty.
but like he's got this really nice helmet. Like it's so cool. And the thing that sold us on it was
Yes.
so the woman behind the counter, she goes,
Oh, she goes, "It's on the way," and then we went, "Oh yeah, we got to
I'll
buy
take it. I'll take
yeah,
it.
we'll take
We'll
two.
take one.
We'll take two.
"Yep, it's on the way." I mean,
It's on
that's
the way.
look at how cute he is, and he's got like
He's so cute.
it's so nice. Look at that, the yellow cape. Like it's like Mario colors in Mandalorian armor. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, eats of the way, eats of the way. I mean, that's hilarious. So now he lives on my shelf.
Perfect.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Toronto Game Expo.
Did you see? I I saw on Instagram yesterday. There's a person who sells like her own version of Grogu at like Fan Expo, and it's like
And what is it?
it actually
Like a robotic one?
yeah, and it actually like coos and like it's
But
like a little
her,
robot.
But what do you mean her own version? Like she made it?
Like yeah, it's not licensed to Star
Oh.
Wars or anything.
So easy.
Hang on.
That's cool.
Yeah, look.
That looks just like the one from the movie.
Yeah, that looks pretty realistic. Whoa.
And then I went on her website and she has like all these different versions of Grogu, but not Grogu.
Wow.
So she has like Gragu.
That looks movie ready though.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
that's really
wild?
It's awesome.
Be pretty cool for like a fan film.
Yeah. And when we were there, we saw what else was there? Oh, yeah, Brampton Batman was there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
We got to meet him. He had the whole Batmobile out. And he's in character all the time. Like we walk up to him and I was like, "Hey man, can I get a picture?" And he was like, "Hi, welcome.
Look,
nice to meet
She
you."
has different versions of him. And they're
Show
all
the-
different
show the-
names.
show the camera.
Look, there's a female version. Oh,
No,
Those are really
there's
cute.
a female version.
pretty cool.
Yeah, look.
So she builds these.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
But they're like sold out and they're 300 American.
I mean, 300 is not bad for like a robotic thing.
I
like
mean,
that.
that's really not. I've spent more money
Fair.
on like worse things.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, Eileen says that game is overcooked. The cooking game. But yeah, what else? So Brampton Batman was there. We got a picture of them. And like I said, he has like a really good Batman voice. And he's always in character. So that's why when I went up, "Yeah, man, can I get a picture?" "Hi, welcome. Nice to see you." That's what he said. And then we took a picture and I was like, "All right, thank you." And he was cool.
Yeah.
And then, and they also had a ramen noodle eating contest.
Did you do it?
No, but so I would have.
Had we known what the actual competition was going to be, because we thought it was going to be something else than what it actually was.
I thought it was going to be an all-you-can-eat ramen competition.
Or was it like certain amount and you had to eat it the fastest?
Yes, that's
Exactly.
what it was.
That's what it was.
Because the way it worked is you're supposed to you just put your name in as a possible contestant, and then they draw. And I didn't put my name in because I'm like, if I entered a competition where it was all you can eat, I would look like an animal, and like I would keep going probably until like
You got sick.
Yeah. And I'm like, do I really want to ruin my day? That's like vomiting all over everything.
Yeah,
You know
no.
what I mean? But when I saw it was like, then we actually watched the competition and it was like, you are given, each of you get 3 cups, whoever finishes them first.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then when we saw the guys that were competing,
They were eating, like one guy looked like he just like, hey, free food.
yeah, like he was eating
And like,
lunch.
he's eating so slow. Like
That's
he ate like
so
one cup.
boring.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, like, yeah, all 4 of the guys, I'm like, it's a cup of noodles. That would have been like one bite and just like
you could see like a lot of them they were like trying to go fast, but they were like they putting it in their mouth and then they're chewing as fast as they can.
You don't do it in that
no,
way.
you just slurp it all
down.
out.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah. So I think we could have done better on that one.
Next year, at least y'all know better.
Actually, next year I will enter that. Yes.
and then they're like, okay, all you can eat as many as you could.
But what
We
if?
decided to change it up this year.
But what if it's not vegetarian, or is it just like?
Well, it's just cup noodle.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
I
yeah,
guess it
you're
was-
fine.
Even if it's the meat one, there's not a lot of meat in there.
No, it's like
You're like, I'll take them for the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't
Nice.
specify which it was. But yeah, it was on anyway. It was an awesome event. Oh, and I tried out. I got to try some VR games. Like it was just awesome, and it wasn't that huge a venue. It was the Queen Elizabeth building at the X, which is like it's not the it's not
it's a
like
smaller one.
yeah, it's not the Enercare Center. It's at like the smaller building. It's usually what's usually in there. It's like the arts and crafts type building.
Yeah.
During the X, but it was still big enough. Like it's still a big warehouse, but like it felt like I said, it wasn't overly crowded, but there were a lot of people. But you
Yeah.
could still walk and see everything. You could look at all the paraphernalia and everything.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to go back. 100% going to go back.
And you're also gonna go. Are you coming back for May for Anime North?
Probably not.
probably not. No, because I mean, just one flights in the summer from Vancouver to Toronto like quadruple in price.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's like I mean, I've literally gotten flights for like $150 round trip, and then from like the same airlines now it's like $800.
Ew.
Yeah.
So it's like it's peak
Really
season
jumps.
in
Fair.
the summer. I mean, if I end up coming back, great. But I mean,
Probably not.
Probably not. Unfortunately.
So I'll
So
probably
Scott
be
Scott
going
will be going in my stead.
as the representative. I'll just go as him, and I'll take all the credit for winning.
There
Yeah.
you go.
But
Anime North is very, literally what it
Anime?
is. It's very anime.
it's all anime, right?
Yeah.
You can dress up.
As
I could go. I guess I would go as. You know who I would go as because it's the only one I'm that familiar with is I go as Tuxedo Mask.
yeah,
I can see that.
I did Tuxedo Mask 1 year for Halloween.
I'm pretty sure Anime North isn't just anime. It's kind of like a fan expo, but not
Yeah.
but mostly anime.
yeah.
Even at Toronto Game Expo, you know, most of the cosplay was anime people, but there were
from-
others as
but
well.
from games though.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see you. You should do something else though. That's too easy.
because I already have a tux. I just got to put on a mask and a
I
top
mean, you
hat.
probably still have the mask.
I probably do somewhere.
It's too. You should go as Ken.
That would actually be cool. I have the rollerblades. I could rollerblade around.
Yeah, but Ken's not an anime.
He's not. Maybe for fan expo you can do that.
Or I'll do some. I mean, I've watched a few other animes. I could be like, I could
Would
be
you wanna
one.
go Saitama?
Yeah, One Punch Man. Yeah, I'd have to wear a bald cap or shave my head.
Ooh.
Or just
shave
like
my head.
oh,
Oh,
I can't imagine you bald.
just give it time.
neither can I. Oh God, I hope not. We'll find out. Neither can I, Eileen. I mean, I was reading Eileen. Neither can I, Regine.
It rhymes. It's all
Yeah,
good.
It works. Let's do the ads.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Everybody, today's episode of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, this special Easter Sunday edition. And you know,
Can you even see that the lights are on?
it's not noticeable, but now that I'm looking at it, yes. Like I see that there are two lighted things on you. Are mine light? No, right?
Yeah, they are. I turned
they
it
are?
Yours are
on.
on.
Oh, I couldn't even tell. Anyway, today's episode of the Sit Down brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers who make the show possible. Let's meet them. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham, they do custom-made jewelry repairs, custom laser engravings, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. And we have a fantastic deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you go in and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 15% off, 15%. Jerry at Jewelry Forever, an incredible artist. Do you have a vision for something custom you'd like made? Or do you need something repaired? I saw him in a video. He repaired a ring that had been crushed flat by a car. Mm-hmm. He's the guy to do it. Get a great deal. Mention the show. Get 15% off. And find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down. Not only does she do our hair and makeup for when we do our photos or MC events or attend live events, but she also does weddings, pageants, fashion shows,
Red carpets,
concerts, date nights.
Literally anywhere you need to be beautified.
Contact her on Instagram or Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
And if you'd like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live every week, people. And we do the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. radioshowad@gmail.com. And we're back.
And breathe.
Hi, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we are here with the newly crowned Toronto Game Expo 2024 Duck Hunt champion, Taylor the Brown.
You should add that to your bio on Instagram.
I might, because that's really funny.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, it's a real thing.
Because that's one thing. Like, I wanted to, like, the day of the fan expo, they were like reposting everyone's stories and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, they'll probably just post it themselves. Like, I mean, it was a big
No.
and I couldn't do anything about it.
Damn.
It'll ruin the surprise.
I think if you share it now, they'll probably repost it.
I think so as well. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
in fact, maybe I'll post a short
You should.
from this show introducing you as the champion, and to tell, and that way that they'll probably share that.
Saying the
too.
story.
yeah, I think it'll be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it feels good to win. Winning's nice.
Winning is nice. But yeah, Overcooked is very difficult.
Yeah, I've seen people play online when they're playing two players, because you have to like cook the food, but you have to work together to do it. So it's like, give me the ingredients. No, bring me the tomato.
That's literally what it sounds like in our household.
The only game I've played that's similar to that, it was basically, and I think it was on, was it on like my Nintendo DS or whatever? And it was the Hell's Kitchen, where it was like a Gordon Ramsay game.
Oh my
Oh, really?
God. Did they
And
call
so,
you an
like-
idiot sandwich?
Oh, well, it's funny. So when you're doing, like, because you have to go to the kitchen, prepare the food, and it's all on timers.
Yeah.
And then you have to go back to the dining room, and you have to seat people. Then you have to take the
Oh.
order, and you have to go
Okay,
and
yeah,
check.
yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of stuff. So if you got it, like, good timing, he's like, I quite like that. Quite like that. That's good. I quite like that.
It actually has his voice in the game.
Oh, yeah. It's actually Gordon.
love that.
And then, but I think if you're doing bad, like, yeah, he does start yelling at you. But
You're an idiot
I wouldn't
sandwich.
know, though.
I wouldn't know what
I
that
wouldn't know
sounds
what
like.
that sounds like. I only got, it's quite like that. Quite like that. I just, the one thing I remember.
Overcooked is terrifying. It's a good game, but it can start really bad fights.
Maybe my girlfriend should try it.
You
see how that
should.
goes. I feel like we do okay, but we would start yelling at each other. for sure.
It gets intense.
I need a salmon, or like I don't know. I don't know how the game works,
It's
but
like-
I'm assuming it's something like that.
There's like, give me dishes, because then you always forget about the dishes. Like, hand me over the dishes.
Or
I'm
like
like, the
you have
dishes
to-
are coming.
You need to bring a plate over, and you have to put all
And
the
then you
food
have
on
to clean
it.
the dish
Oh.
while you're also cooking. And then you're like, oh crap, the rice is overcooked.
So there are lots of steps. I should try it. We're playing the.
I mean, you could just play the live edition, and then you're having food and cleaning your home.
All
mean-
at the same time.
That's not
not
fun.
the
It's not the same.
It's the same.
It's not fun. Oh, you know what we should talk about? Next week
Oh.
is the biggest night in wrestling.
It is the biggest night in wrestling next week.
Yeah.
Nights in wrestling.
2 nights. WrestleMania 40, right?
Yeah,
Is coming up.
WrestleMania 40 is coming up next Saturday and Sunday.
And Taylor has gotten me into wrestling lately. Like I was never that into it. You were more into it than I was.
Yeah, when we were younger, I was really into it, and then I don't know. It just kind of I had watched like within the past 8-ish months. I just kind of I was looking for something to watch on TV, and it's a weird. a bunch of different events happened, but basically I started watching this one show called Heels, and I went through the entire first season, and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good show, whatever. Maybe even 2 seasons, I can't remember. But after that, I started looking up amateur wrestling. I was like, because it's all about amateur wrestling. So I looked up local amateur wrestling, and then I found this amateur wrestling, like locally on YouTube, called Nation Extreme Wrestling. And we actually, funnily enough, NEW, and we actually, on my birthday, we went to NEW, and everyone, my whole family came to town.
Yeah, we went on and visited in Vancouver and went to watch. And seeing wrestling live is awesome.
Yes, it's a lot of fun, and like we were sat in like the second row as well, and they were like, yeah, so if you like you're part of the show, you may have to move from your seats very quickly. And like we were lucky we didn't have to, but directly next to us, guys like flew into their section, into their chairs. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But anyway, so I went from there. I watched all the stuff that they had on YouTube, and then just YouTube, it naturally took me to WWE stuff. So I started watching a bunch of their classic fights, like stuff that I had just never seen as a kid, because pay-per-views were, you can't pay for pay-per-views as a kid.
No.
And then, I just went down that rabbit hole, and I mean, now it's, I watch it every week, multiple times a week, if not just in the background. I mean, this is a wrestling sweater, which I just recently got, actually.
It's a Roman Reigns
sweater. We acknowledge you as our tribal chief.
So WrestleMania is this week. The big matches are on the first night. It's going to be a tag team match between The Rock, who's back, except he's kind of a bad guy now. He's gone heel. The Rock and Roman Reigns teaming up against our hero, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins,
who's the actual other heavyweight champion.
Yeah. So they're doing the tag team match, and then if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins win, that guarantees that there won't be any interference from Roman Reigns' team, the Bloodline, in the next day's one-on-one match. Because the Bloodline, they're kind of notorious for like cheating a little bit.
For just...
Yeah. Yeah, so like what'll always happen? Yeah, exactly. What always happens is like something big is about to happen. Maybe like Cody's about to win, and then suddenly somebody comes out of the crowd in like a hoodie and like punches him or does something out of the rules.
Yeah.
So if they can win on this Saturday, then they're promised they won't interfere. But can you even trust that?
No,
you can't.
Okay, so it's a big event. It's a big event.
Are you guys going?
No. It's gonna like the tickets are like
very expensive,
thousands and thousands.
And also, it's in like Philadelphia.
That as well. Yeah.
I mean, it's Philly. It's not that far.
Yeah, but I thought we should talk about just like what are our predictions? What do we think is going to happen? Because here, to fill you in, Regine, last year's WrestleMania, right? Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns fought each other, right, for the championship.
Yes, for the championship.
And Roman maintained his title again by like shady practices from the Bloodline, right?
Correct.
I believe somebody came in. Was it Solo?
Solo Sikoa came in after already getting kicked out. He was already kicked out and not allowed to be there.
Yeah.
But I guess he just snuck in through the building and then walked through the crowd and then got in the ring and hit a Samoan spike is what it's called.
Hit Cody in the throat, and then Roman was able to capitalize on it and keep his championship victory. So the question now is, what are they going to do this year? Because I was thinking, like, obviously the big thing is his big thing is he kept saying he wants to finish his story, as in he wants to, like, become the new champion, right?
Yes.
And that'll be the end of his story. But, like, what are they going to do story-wise? Because we've already seen from last year a 1v1 fight with an upset from, the Bloodline. So my thoughts are that they're not going to do the same thing again.
I mean, realistically, they shouldn't. But I mean, at the same time, they might, because that's one thing. So Roman Reigns, he's been the champion now he has the 4th longest reign of like being champion, and I think he's only like 100+ days shy from surpassing Hulk Hogan for longest reign, and that would still only take him to the 3rd place, because like he would have to have it for like 2,500 days in order to get 1st place. But I mean, that might happen. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole it's difficult to say how it's going to go because some may theorize it's like, all right, well, they're going to have that tag team match and The Rock and Roman are going to win. So, of course, the Bloodline's going to be able to attack left, right, and center on the Sunday. But, I mean, you know, the Bloodline's made a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
So it could be like
other people
can just start interfering and helping Cody because, I mean,
Yep.
Cody is, you know, he's the baby face right now. So,
But do you really think they'd bring back The Rock with all this publicity if he's not going to win?
Well, see, that's another part. See,
that's
the interesting thing with this is like that's why I'm kind of wondering if they'll go a route of like because so The Rock joined back into the Bloodline, right? And obviously he's like the legend and everything, but like in their group, the Bloodline, like Roman Reigns is in charge. And there was even a moment that they had this thing where The Rock was about to like give a big speech, and like Roman like stopped him and was like, "Acknowledge me." He was like, "I am in charge," and The Rock was like, "I acknowledge you," right? But in my head, I'm thinking, is The Rock actually okay not being the guy?
lead, yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering, like, what if The Rock like tries to take some of the glory for himself, or he sabotages?
Because there's no way that he would make this reappearance and then not.
Yeah. I mean, he's already been like, I didn't expect him to go heel, like to let himself be the bad guy. It's been pretty entertaining to watch, though.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what direction they're going to go.
Well, remember, originally as well, before The Rock had kind of joined the Bloodline, he was originally going to fight Roman. They had made a decision, like, yeah, okay, Cody's not going to fight you, I'm going to fight you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then Cody just disrespected their family, and then The Rock just
slapped him in the face. It's so dramatic, Regine. You know what?
It's so dramatic.
The whole storyline, it's like as dramatic as like
a soap opera. It's like a soap opera.
Or like any reality TV where everyone's yelling at each other. It's basically that. It's actually very fun to watch.
It is.
Okay, so why don't we don't know if it's going to be right or wrong.
No.
Let's make a prediction. So what is your prediction for what's going to happen at WrestleMania 40?
So this is not necessarily what I want to happen, but it's what I think will happen. Where I think the Rock and Roman are going to win on night one.
Okay.
And then I think Roman's probably going to retain again in night two. I think he might beat Cody. As much as I would love for Cody to win and you know finish his story, I could see him not winning and then maybe getting somehow another title shot at like another event like SummerSlam or something like that.
Sorry, so you think the tag team match Rock and Roman will win?
Yes.
And then on the second night, you think he'll win, but he'll win because of interference again?
Yes. Like the Bloodline will interfere. Because that's the other thing. You could be like, oh, what if The Rock is he stops Roman from winning somehow, and then Cody. But again, we don't know.
But so your prediction. So that was your prediction, though.
That's my prediction. I think Cody's going to lose, unfortunately.
Okay, I think. Okay, I have to make a prediction. I think what would be cool, and what I'm thinking is, okay, let me think. Night one. Night one for me is not as important who wins in the sense that.
The Bloodline's going to intervene.
I think they'll interfere either way. Exactly. Like whether they say, oh, we won't be there. I think they're not going to be able to resist. Yeah. Coming out of the crowd in a hoodie. It's like their favorite thing to do.
Got it.
However, here's what I think might happen. Maybe Roman and The Rock will win, but something will happen during the match that will like put some animosity between Roman and The Rock. So it'll be like they'll get the win, but maybe like The Rock will try to like do something, and Roman will be like no, and like there'll be like a moment where they're like they disconnect.
Okay.
But they're gonna win. Okay, let's say that they're gonna win. Then the next night, I think something. I'm envisioning a moment of like Roman's about to do something, and The Rock stops him, and they're gonna have a moment where they're both like. And everyone's going to be like, wah! I think there's going to be that.
Okay.
And now the question is, here's the thing I'm not sure. Like, Roman is a very good bad guy.
Yes.
Like, he's amazing at being the guy. And because he's been the champion for so long. But the problem is, like, so many of the times where he was like literally about to lose the championship, he's almost always cheated to keep it. So the question is now, does WWE want to take that away because it's nice having this bad guy that everybody wants to fall.
Yeah.
The question is WrestleMania 40 the time when it actually happens? Because I can see it. They brought The Rock in. This could be when he falls, and it's because The Rock betrays him.
It's tough to say. I mean, 'cause that's the thing. We don't know. Because realistically, Cody won the Royal Rumble in 2023, and that's what allowed him to fight Roman at WrestleMania 39.
Yep.
And then he won it in 2024, so he's fighting Roman in WrestleMania 40.
Yep.
So it's like, if he loses, it's like, is he just gonna, okay, well, I guess just win the Royal Rumble again and then go for like 3 years in a row?
Yeah,
It's
that's what
like,
I mean.
It's like, do they want to keep that, or is it just like, too bad?
It's like, you know what I could see? I could see something like with The Rock and Roman are talking, and then like they're talking about the importance of family, but then Roman will say something that's like, never mind the family, I'm all that matters, right? And then The Rock will be like, what? It's all about the family. And then that'll be like, Roman's just in it for himself. You know, it'd be like, they could do something like that.
They could, but will they?
Stay
we
tuned.
We don't know. Stay tuned. Yeah.
Okay, so that's my prediction.
So that's your prediction.
My prediction is that Cody will win because The Rock betrays Roman. That's my prediction.
Okay.
And yours is
Cody will lose.
will lose.
Because, well, just
He'll just lose.
Roman he's the tribal chief.
And they'll interfere. And yeah.
There will be lots of interference.
Yeah.
I think like they have potential for, because they've made a lot of different enemies. So I think it'll be like a lot of interference from both sides, realistically.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? I was actually not even thinking of that. It didn't even occur to me that like, yeah, anybody can interfere.
Anyone can interfere.
So
Stay
I'm
tuned.
excited.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Have you ever watched wrestling, Regine?
I've watched my brother when he was in wrestling school.
Oh yeah, her brother actually was like training to be a wrestler.
He went to the one in Mississauga.
That's pretty cool.
I wouldn't mind like trying that actually now.
You
Like-
are an actor, so I feel like you could.
And I'm also an incredible athlete.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, incredible athlete.
So good.
But I would I would like to feel what it feels like to like hit the ground.
Yeah,
Like,
to
hit the mat,
actually
yeah.
like take a bump in the ring.
Yeah.
Because like, it's like, how much does it hurt? Because that's what I'm curious about. Like if you tried just like falling on like a boxing ring, no, you will hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But like a wrestling ring, it's like they're built to have a bit of give in it
Yeah.
and everything like that. So it is a curious thing.
Yeah. Because we weren't, like I said, I wasn't a huge wrestling fan when we were kids. So like that's why like there's every now and again we'll get like, you know, memes and things pop up. It's like when you have a brother in wrestling and like it shows the two of them doing all these moves, but we didn't really do those
No,
things.
we didn't do that because you weren't into wrestling.
We just weren't into wrestling, but I feel like we would have, and I kind of want to
Now you
now.
can.
It's like I want to play. Like it's so fun when you see somebody do a stunner and everything. It's just funny.
Yeah, we need to like build a ring in the backyard.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or like no, we're older now, so maybe like a foam
You need a foam pit.
pit.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're safe no matter how we land.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Go to one of those trampoline places.
yeah,
or
There you
whatever.
and then just maybe we'll do that. But we'll dress up as wrestlers.
I'm sure you can find a wrestling school that will let you guys try it.
I mean, yeah, they must
probably.
exist.
They
right?
have to exist.
Yeah.
So one day,
Someday.
someday.
But yeah, and since then, so like I've gone to like I went to Greek Town Wrestling. Did I talk about that on the show already? Mm-hmm. Can't remember. Yeah, so I went to basically anytime I see now local wrestling, I want to go. I want to
You've
go watch.
converted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only took you X amount of years, but you got
Yeah.
there.
It's true.
It's very exciting. And you know what? Actually, I find it more appealing as an adult because I think I appreciate the theatrical element of it. I think as a kid, I don't know. I'm not sure why. It didn't appeal to me in the same way.
No, I think I know why. When you were a kid, I feel like you were like, it's fake. It's just
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
fake. And it's like
I'm trying to remember now. When I was a kid, though, I think some people still believed it was real. Like I might have even still thought it was. I'm not sure. I don't know. It just wasn't something that I followed very closely. You know, I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't like what I would go home to watch all the time.
Or maybe because it was something that Taylor was into, and you're like,
it's for
that's
babies.
kid
It's for
stuff.
babies.
Yeah.
Maybe, but as an adult, I like enjoy. It's more fun to me now when I realize that like all of these guys are like just all in on the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're all like that's why when I went to this local one, Greek Town Wrestling, and I see these wrestlers come out, and he's the heel, right? Everybody's booing him. And then, like, the most loudest booers are, like, the little kids, right? And they're, like, giving middle fingers, and they're like, nah! And, like, the wrestler's coming up, like, hey, you sit down! Yeah! And then the other guy's holding him back, and I'm like, the kid's, like, this tall. But, like, they're so engaged, because, like, the kids are reacting the most, right? And I'm like, there's something I love about that, where it's, like, they're into it so much. Like, I love when a guy's pinned, and it's like, 1, 2, and he throws up his shoulder, and then the other guy who's pinning him goes like, what? How? Right? And it's like, I just love it.
It's over exaggerated.
Yes, it's something special.
It's something special. It's different.
Yeah.
It's entertainment, really. It's
There you
sports
go.
entertainment is what it is.
And I'll say this to anybody who's a wrestling fan, and if you ever had anybody say to you, hey, you know it's fake, right? You know what you have to say to that? Like, what's your favorite TV show?
That's fake.
Oh, you know it's fake, right? Oh, what's the movie you like? Oh, yeah. You go to Broadway shows? You know it's fake, right? Like, it's theater.
Yes, it's literally live theater, stunt theater, where you get one take
Yes.
Yep.
every single time, and you're performing in front of tens of thousands of people and millions of people watching live on TV.
Yes.
Like, it's literally live theater, but stunt theater.
Yep.
Like, they're very well trained stuntmen, and you got to respect it.
Yep.
Wrestling is as fake as Game of Thrones, as all of your favorite shows, except those guys are actually flying through the air. There's no stunt people. There's no cut and take another one. It's live, and these guys are doing things. In fact, honestly, the more impressive part is that they do these things to each other, and they aren't getting hurt.
Exactly.
Yes.
You learn not to get hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And
Pro wrestling.
especially when you see it in person, because you watch a guy like leap onto somebody else
Yeah.
from a high height, and you hear the sound,
You hear
right? And it's like
Ow.
that.
See, there you go, Regine.
I didn't look there.
So there you go.
No, wrestling is easier. I think it's better to watch live than it is. It's like watching football, or at least for me. It's easier to watch sports live than it is on television.
The atmosphere also.
Yeah, definitely the atmosphere changes it.
I find wrestling, I think more than any event I've ever been to, encourages such a like audience participation.
Yeah.
You
In
need
a
the
way-
heckling or it's boring.
But it's like, I don't think I've ever had more fun at a live event than wrestling, because like, yeah, you feel the need to get involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, especially when, like, you know, a heel walks out and you just, bah! Like, it's great, because why not? They want to get booed. Like, they've done their job well if everyone's booing them and everyone hates you. It's like, yeah, you're doing a great
It's like,
job.
that's me.
Like they walk out. It's like, I know to instinctively boo this person because he's walking out being like,
But now if you did that in an actual sport,
yeah,
you get kicked out.
yeah. It's nice. It's special. So WrestleMania coming up, WrestleMania 40.
Let us know your predictions in the chat.
Yeah. We have one segment left.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
So the bar, here's a crazy thing about this now.
Yes.
Anybody who watched last week's episode knows that we have a new champion, Michael Mazurkiewicz.
Yep.
He got literally the highest score that can be achieved in Barrel of Monkeys.
And we know how competitive Taylor
Yeah.
is, so
Yeah, that's true. He picked up all the monkeys. So basically
every single monkey.
And how many monkeys are there?
there are 13 in the barrel. You hold one, so
Gotcha.
12 is the highest possible score. Now,
in order to beat him
you have to basically pick them all up. You can either tie his score, or you basically got to pick them all up
faster than him.
faster than he did. That's the only way we can do it.
And he took every single second of that minute.
Yeah, that's right. It was
so-
literally like 59.9 seconds when he won. So anyway, let's introduce it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. All right, so yeah, as we said, the high score. I mean, I'm amazed. We'd never seen it. I didn't expect to see it.
No.
But he sits now atop the
leaderboard.
Yeah.
the podium, whatever.
How do you feel, Taylor?
I mean, I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna have some fun with it. I'm just gonna try my best, and it's all about having fun. But winning is great,
Yep.
as we all know. But yeah, I'll give it my all. And we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. So if you want, you can move the mic over. Get yourself find a comfortable position.
Yeah. Whatever
things ready.
feels right for you.
Yep. Okay.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Oh, he's taking all of his jewelry
Taking off the
off.
rings.
Ring off.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just give it a dump and then pick up one and start going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hands off the barrel to
Oh,
start.
yeah, we didn't give him a demo.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
No.
Covered.
Lid on the barrel.
Yeah.
Lid on the barrel.
What are you trying to grab? Little advantage here?
Then you said lid off the barrel.
No, I said don't touch the barrel. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
3, 2,
Sorry.
1, go.
Yep. Oh, he's already
That's
started
okay.
very great.
That's the kind of start that Michael had as well.
Yes. Okay. Slowly.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
All right.
I almost forget.
Now the thing is,
Careful.
where we'll have to see this is like Michael was able to find the
yep.
advantage in picking up those flat ones. So we got 3 flat ones there.
And we have
Can he
34
grab them?
seconds left.
Yep.
Careful, Taylor.
Can he get it? 30 seconds now.
Oh,
A monkey
You're
has
okay,
jumped
you're
off.
Okay.
Let's see.
25.
Okay. 20 seconds. Don't panic.
You got it. Don't stress.
10 seconds.
I said don't stress.
Oh, God. 5 seconds. Oh, we lost another monkey.
Oh! Oh no.
Get it back!
Come on, Taylor.
Time. Bum, 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 bum.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8 monkeys.
8.
Honestly,
What was 9?
What
Yeah.
was 9?
Very sad.
honestly, like still like not a terrible score, but not enough to stand atop the leaderboard.
So, hang on, where do I actually sit on?
Yeah, let's take a look at the monkey
Is
standings.
this your first time playing Barrel Monkeys?
Yeah, I've never actually played this.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, to be fair,
been on the board.
Michael not played Barrel Monkeys, but was
Well, he said when
accustomed to
he
Barrel
said when he was a
Monkeys.
kid, he remembered having some, and he would like hang them on things. Anyways,
So, yes, I mean, I've never.
So he's sitting there. I didn't
TBH.
realize you're not on this leaderboard.
I'm not on
yet.
the leaderboard at
No,
all.
he's never
Okay.
played it.
Well, 8 monkeys sits you in 4th place.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
12, 10, 9. Those are the top 3. Michael sits at the very top with 12. Okay, so let's add your name in there.
Get Taylor Brown
I
on there.
had 9.
You are so
You did
close.
have 9. Yeah, that would have put you in 3rd.
Very sad.
Next time. I don't,
Next
for some-
time.
I don't. So when you guys were on with the rest of the band,
Gio.
oh, Gio did it. Oh. Well, at least now you're on here.
Yeah, cool.
So 8 monkeys. 8.
You beat Gio.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Gio. I got 2 words for you.
Taylor the Brown. That's 3 words.
8.
Nice.
Oh, I hate when the language on my keyboard always changes.
It's
Hang on.
okay.
There we go. Okay, so we'll put him on his own line. Oops.
You're so special. You get your own line.
Nice.
And there it is. Taylor the Brown with 8. Although you'll notice, just above his name,
Let's go again.
Scott Dion Brown with 9. You could win the duck hunt, but not quite
Yeah.
the monkey.
Scott, do it again right now.
Yeah, Scott,
Let's
go. I
see.
didn't
I'm
see you
fine.
do that.
Let's
That's
see.
that's what I need. I need to see you do it.
Let's see it.
Then and then.
It's on video.
Oh, yeah.
That concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. Well, good episode.
Yeah, good episode.
Where can people find you? Want to follow you?
I'm just Taylor the Brown on everything. So if you want to, go on the Twitter machine or X.
Is
or-
your middle name?
It is actually legally now my middle name because
Got
it was just easier.
Yep.
So Yeah, Taylor the Brown on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
Boom.
So make
Yeah.
sure you subscribe his YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe.
Because you will get more van content coming soon.
Regine, where can people find you?
You all can find me on my YouTube channel for the Pageant Sit Down. We go live once a month with special guests. If you haven't already, check it out. We'd had an interview with Jewel recently. I've interviewed Scott. Link is in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. And if you are looking for pageant coaching, because pageant season is in full force, find me on pageantcoaching.reginealaina. We've been super busy. I actually got inquiry from someone from the UK. So let's go international. Let's do it.
Cool.
Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this very video, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. It's where you get the sit down. You get the gaming. You get the vlogs.
I'm just
You
Ken.
get the music. I'm just Ken. Okay. I am determined to finish it this week. The reason I couldn't finish it is because last night, March 30th, I had the concert and all of my time, all my spare, anytime I had to do video editing, I had to work on that concert.
Excuses.
It's done now. There is a few other things I have to do this week, but
See, it's not gonna happen.
but I'm determined to finish it by the end of this week. So we'll see if I get there.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'll do my bestest.
I don't
We'll
believe
believe
it.
it when we see it.
Exactly.
But youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You got a lot of things there. Brawlhalla. Star Wars has come to Brawlhalla, and I bought Obi-Wan because how awesome is that?
How about instead of you brawlhalling, you work on I'm Just Ken?
We'll see. Although I can't neglect
It's
my.
not going to happen.
I can't neglect my gaming.
Exactly.
buddies.
Can't let the boys down.
Yeah.
No.
Instagram. Kent. I can.
Kent?
I can. I'm just Ken. Instagram. X. Scott Dion Brown. But those are satellites for the YouTube channel. YouTube.com is the best place. Follow the show. The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok. The Sit Down with SDB on Insta. Sit Down Scott on X. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown on Facebook. You can also find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify. I think we're on Apple Podcasts too, actually.
Oh.
I think.
I'll find out.
I've never actually checked, but I
I'll check.
think we are. Check. If I can you check right now.
Let's check.
I think we are. I think we are. I don't know, but I think we are. Follow the show. Hit the like button if you haven't yet.
If you want a sweater like Scott is wearing, you can get them online.
Teespring.com. Links are in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see all the merch things down below. You can also get yourself a mug on there. Sip like a champion.
I deleted the app, so I'm gonna have to re-download it.
All right, we'll check after. I think we are there because I think I had to click the thing
there
that
you
said
go.
publish, so I think we're there. But everybody, thank you all so much for being here. Taylor, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always good to do the show when I'm around.
Yeah, because he's usually out of town. He's usually obviously other side of the country.
Or he fills in for me. Oh, we are. I found us.
So we are on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Look at that. See,
Look at us go.
we're everywhere. And
You know what I realized? Sorry, I'm going to totally cut you guys off. I realized the last time you photoshopped Taylor's face onto my body, we both had long hair, but now our hair is about the same length.
Yeah.
So it works.
Now it works.
Now it
works
works.
pretty good. Works pretty
Yeah.
good.
Actually, so if you notice the thumbnail,
Yeah.
I used the ones from the thing where you're holding the football.
Yeah.
If it wasn't really late last night, I was considering photoshopping.
His hair?
No, I was going to Photoshop the football into an Easter egg.
That would have been actually
Oh,
pretty
that would have
funny,
been
yeah.
cute.
I may still do it. We'll see. But it was so late last night. I'm like, that could be funny. But I'm like, it's going to take me like
Too
half an
much
hour if I
work.
do that. Okay, I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah, because yesterday I was like, I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail to post. I'm like, oh, the party hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. The surprise party was yesterday, and then also even after you had been there, I was at the concert doing the thing. So I'm like, I can't.
I mean,
create
he
a thumbnail.
technically could have created the thumbnail and then sent it, and then I could have posted it. But
Yeah, but I like I said,
Too late
Too
by the
much
time you
work.
had
I
the
literally-
idea, though, too.
Yeah. Remember, I pulled the all-nighter Friday.
Yeah.
So I was like working constantly. There just wasn't time.
Fair.
But we'll see. I'll do it after.
So we're not going to see you next week.
Oh yeah. I'm out of town. I'm going to be out of town next week. So we're going to try if we can to pre-tape an episode. So
Maybe
you'll
not.
see us next week. We'll
Maybe.
see you tomorrow,
two.
possibly. And then we'll see you live in 2 weeks
In
when I
2
get back.
weeks.
But everybody, thanks for being here. Taylor, thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Back.
We'll let you end the show. Grab your mug, and you're going to cheers at the camera. So everybody, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Taylor's going to bring these with him on the airplane.
On the airplane. Nice flashing lights.
Yeah, I got to wear them on the airplane to make sure everyone knows exactly how one should act on a plane with lights and ears.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's Easter, so it's fine.
And it's Easter, so it's fine.
And it's a red-eye flight, too, so even
Even
better.
better.
Even better.
You did better. All right. Thanks for being here, people. Hit the like button. And Taylor, take it away.
I'm going to take it away.